Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platforms.
We about to get into the SAF segment. And I had to talk about this right here. Super pumped! The battle for Uber on Showtime. And you know I'm a stat teacher, so let me give the statistics first. And by the way, this came out February 27th of 2022. Alright, so let me give you the stats. IMDb gave it a 7.2. Excuse me. And Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 58%. And you know what? I agree with these goddamn critics. Man, so with that being said, frick them. And the people gave it a 49%. You know what? Y'all all get motherfucking hand claps. Y'all get the goddamn clap. Yeah, because I'm going to tell you right now, first couple episodes are pretty good. Then after that, I don't know if they switch writers or they just was like, this shit, we don't care no more. It got luster. Oh my God, bruh. It was just getting to a whole cluster of shit. And I was just like, bruh. I kept watching it because, like, that's how I am when I watch bad movies or bad shows and shit. Like, I just get really enthralled in it. And I'm like, bruh, I gotta finish this shit, even though it's terrible. Like, and this how this show was. It was like, it was really good at first. They had great actors. Like I say, the directing was pretty good too. Storyline. After a while, if the storyline is poo, then everything else just goes out the window. Unless they just immaculate with the goddamn directing and the acting. And like I said, there's some dope actors in here, you feel me? They had Uma Thurman, they had Joseph Gordon-Levitt, you feel me? They even had Kyle Chandler. You know, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he was Travis Kalanick, and he was the CEO of Uber. And that motherfucker was a fucking goddamn. You know, he was going through some shit. He was a asshole. And Uma Thurman was Ariana Huffington, you know, from the Huffington Post. And she was like very soft and like very like zen and was helping out this nigga Travis. But man, then Kyle Chandler, he was Bill Gurley. He was like the investor and the CEO and was like, you know, trying to help out Travis and shit. But Travis was on his own shit. And then they get like, all right, before I get into the dirty details, basically, this is showing the rise and the fall of the CEO of Uber. And as you know, Uber still exists. So, a company could be incredible and the CEO could be terrible. Trash. So, this is basically, you know, off the book created by Mike Isaac. And like I said, it was the rise and fall of the CEO, Travis Kalanick. And, yeah, American Anthology. Well, like I said, he was a terrible CEO. The company of Uber, like, really got exposed. It was really a great business model because it was just basically trying to knock out the cab industry, or they call it the rideshare industry, and he was trying to take over. And I don't lie, man, them goddamn cabbies, bro, get on my motherfucking nerves. When I used to have to take cabs, they were rude. I seen them sometimes. They go, remember you took the cab and they start the meeting and you didn't even move yet? And I'll be looking at them, I'm like, how that shit go from $2 to $5 in a matter of 2 minutes? What? Huh? Like, how does that happen, bruh? Oh my God. Like, nigga, we went 2 blocks, bruh. How did it jump $3? Man, I see how Uber doing this shit now. They try to say it's a surge charges. $5 surge charge. Get the out of here with that bullshit. But yeah, it started in San Francisco and shit, in the Silicon Valley area. And actually, San Francisco and Silicon Valley not in the same area. Most of the ride sharing that they were showing in this was in San Francisco, but where most of the business was happening in Silicon Valley. All right, but he was going through troubles with them and trying to get permits and like legislative and all the rules and politics. He even had run-ins with what's the nigga nigga. It wasn't Steve Jobs. It was he never met Steve Jobs, or they didn't show him meeting Steve Jobs, but he met the owner of Google, and them niggas kind of clashed, and then he was kind of clashing with Apple and shit, because they were talking about, we not about to have your goddamn app on the goddamn Apple store, because we hearing about your company, and you not only you disrespecting minorities, but you disrespecting women like a motherfucker. And it's true, like, it was so much sexual harassment going on, and he didn't give a about the goddamn employees except his own little close-knit team. And like, he got caught up one with a driver, and they sold the driver dreams though. They basically was like, come over to us, being a cab driver, come over to us, we'll give you stock, we'll give you little stock options, and we'll give you this, but you have to buy this type of car. And a lot of them got shitted on because they just got left in a bad deal and got left the car payments of like limousine, or them, them
Giggity.
cars and Buick looking type cars, or it look like presidential shit. Yeah, they got stuck with the payment of that. So, and one of the drivers had him on videotape talking about, it ain't my fault, it's you niggas' fault. Y'all should have read the fine print. Who the fuck read the fine print, nigga? Only fine we concerned about is beauty, not print. But hey, lesson learned. Hey, start reading that fine print out there. And if you don't know the jargon or to read it, hey man, we all of us got a homie, or at least a homie of a homie, that's a lawyer or something. Come on, man. Let's do our due diligence, you feel me? You see how they do us out here? And why I'm saying us, because the motherfucker was a minority that he left over. It's like a nigga was from like Palestine or Arabic or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, he was like, bro, that's y'all shit. Then this nigga travels up relationship wise too. He left the older Asian chick, which had his back, was helping him out, and he always would call when he was in the bind, like, oh my God, I don't know what to talk to. I need you. And she was always there for him, but at the end of the day, she was like, you know what, nigga? I can't with you like that. Because you left me for a younger Asian chick. That's exactly what he did. He was always looking for the next best thing. And now it's his damn downfall. God damn it, Travis.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, bruh. Always looking for the next best thing. Just how it is. Come on. America. This is how we are. We always looking for the next best thing. And it can be detrimental. And that's basically what's happening, bro. And then he starts treating his goddamn new girlfriend like shit too. He was always focused on the mission. And he wasn't really focused on people. And that was a message in itself. You trying to be a boss? Trying to be a CEO? It's people over profits. That's how you get your motherfucking business longevity.
Message!
But most niggas don't do that. And that's what we saw in this. But he was going through shit too. Like his mom died from like a boating accident with his dad. His dad was in like urgent care on life support and shit. He didn't really have a great relationship with his brother. They butt heads and shit. And like one of his like best friends, and then also his colleague that Bill Gurley brought in, that nigga backstabbed him. Them niggas was talking too much in meetings. Reporters were putting them over because they were saying shit like, oh, this is gonna be, what's that reporter lingo they say? This is off the books. It's never off the books. It's always on the books. No matter what you say, it's always gonna be on the books.
Message!
Both Travis and that other nigga was talking way too goddamn much.
Jesus Christ.
Like I said, he created too many enemies, in my opinion. He had too many enemies. And his sword game wasn't good enough. Essentially, you gotta be able to be like, had that long-term you money before you could be like you to people, and that's how he was. And it's like, I like Burt energy. That's why they call it Super Punk, because nigga was always amped. Let's get it. Yeah. But at some point, you got to tone it down, because it's not a sports team. I'm sorry. That's great. That's great for sports. He brought that sports mentality to a rideshare business. But at the end of the day, most people ain't gonna like that. They not built for the sports type environment. So, and like I said, he really wasn't listening to people too. Like, people were trying to give him advice and be like, tell him, like, you might need to chill out. You're doing a lot going on with your company, a lot of sexual harassment allegations. And then when he lost Ariana Huffington, when she started having people come in and they were talking about all the sexual allegations and what was going on and discrimination, and then she saw the one chick that was like down for Travis for the longest, and Travis kind of booed her. She had enough. And was just like, you know what? You got to step down. CEO, you can't be part of the company. And Travis was basically like, I can't do this. This shit is a part of me. This is my life. And at the end of the day, he still gave that nigga a severance package. Like, you gotta go. Because Uber was a company that wasn't gonna fail, but they were losing so much profit because of this nigga. He had to go. He had to be in the background. He just wasn't listening. They kind of just cut him off. And yeah, that's the end. That's the end of the damn series. I'm telling you, bro. Like, the beginning was good, but at the end it was such lackluster. I don't know if the writers were getting tired of this damn the company of Uber. They were like, ugh, I'm tired of writing about this shit. This nigga's an asshole. He treating his employees like shit. And the employees there that doing great productive work, them niggas was assholes too. All types of sexual allegations and sexual harassments and mistreating other motherfucking workers, especially minorities. I'm telling you, bro. Uber made me think, damn, I should take more Lyft. I'm like, damn, I was part of the goddamn problem. So many Uber rides that I pushed on my app. I should have been going with Lyft. You know why they call it Lyft? Because they will lift your spirits. Unlike Uber, they're just Uber about the money and the profits. Man. But yeah, that was basically it. Oh, and a doozy right here. This made me think, like, end of the day, I mean, it was fucked up. You know, his mom died and all that shit, and he was going through or losing his company all at once. It was all hitting him. You know the old saying, when it rains, it pours? Well, it was pouring on this nigga head. But I can't feel too sorry for these niggas. Because even though him and Bill Gurley lost the seats and stuff for Uber and stuff like that, if this a L, this a type of L that I want. These motherfuckers became billionaires after this.
Jesus Christ.
Billionaires. Their L. See that? Their L was a Billy.
What?
God damn. Wow. Like, 5.2 billion for
Giggity.
Travis Kalanick, and then Bill Gurley went out with like, I think 3 or 4 billion. Some shit like that. Ariana Huffington, they didn't even announce her payment. She probably had buku bucks. She probably got paid the most. Everybody in that company, and they showed off that show, they all walked off with billions or hundreds of millions. Damn! They still walked off good at the end of the day. And that was their L. When the other motherfucking employees that were driving and riding for them, their L's were losing their homes, couldn't pay their bills, even lost the car that they were leasing. See the difference of their L's? The common people L compared to them rich, greedy bastards L. Bruh. Man. But yeah, man. Hey, I ain't gonna look it. If y'all would have just kept it how the first 3 episodes were and kept that writing with that suspense and kind of, I'd have gave y'all hand claps. But you know what? Y'all get coos. But like I say, man, look it, man. That was super pumped. The Battle of Uber on Showtime. Like I say, I don't deter you or encourage you to watch these movies, these shows, or these albums that I review. Do what the hell you want. I'm just giving you my opinion on it. And like I say, shit was poo. Yeah, I see why they were super pumped. Shit, super pumped to become billionaires after all the fuck shit they did. Damn. Super pumped. Travis Kalanick dick. Cause he was a dick. Fuck that guy.